Hello everyone, this is Natoya again, and I am sharing a Copic coloring technique that I used on a recent card with the Princess Anya. And the colors that I'm going to be using is YR00, the powder pink, E11, the Barley Beige, and the E37 Sepia. And first what I did was I colored in with the YR00, and I pretty much color in the full area, and then I go in with the second color, which is the E11, and I do quick strokes like this, and I do it like this at the bottom. I go up and I go down, and I do this a few times just to get it a shade darker than the previous layer, and I do it again, and then I go back with my darkest color, which is I can get the top off, the E37, and I go at the top and I go down and I feather it out like that. Now I can actually do this technique with a pencil, and you know how most people use the different grade of pencils like the HB, the 4B, and all those. I can do it with one pencil and get different variations of, variation of shades. So all you do really is keep going over. Mostly what people do is they would go at the top and make it darker, so they keep going over with the same color and it gives a different shade. It gives a darker shade, and you do the same thing here at the bottom. Now what I do to make it look like it just isn't one big bright area right there, I tend to bring it up a little higher without applying a lot of pressure. That way you get thin, lighter lines. And then I go back with the Barley Beige, and I go over again and do the same flicking technique. And as you get better at it, and like if I was to continue to do this, it'll tend to blend more, but it'll take out some of that darker brown, which would give you like little streaks of highlights. It's almost doing a technique with the colorless blender, but I don't have that. So if I wanted this to be lighter, I would go over with my lighter color and go in and do streaks like this, starting from the inside and going out and down. So that's what it does like that. And if you don't like that, you could go back over with your darkest brown and bring in the darker color. And it takes a while to get used to that, but let me do a bigger area. So I go over with this, and I only use strokes instead of coloring in the circular motions. And you can still do the little feathering technique, but it will only get covered up. And I'm going to go ahead and color this in too. So, and I'll do this one too. So, and I'm going back over with the Barley Beige, the E11, and do the previous technique. And do the same thing. And the more you go over it, you tend to get like a different hair color. Just like if you used, you know how you go with the lighter tones of hair, like a light auburn or, you know, something like that. The more you play with it, the more you add layers, the darker it'll get. So now I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to go over with my darkest color on top. And I'm going to just drag it all over, all the way down. And as you see, when you see how this curve is like this, you want to continue to follow that curve until you get to the center. And once you start getting far to this curve, you want to, you know, curve out that way. So you keep doing that until you get it the way you want. And just keep doing it like that. And since these are the only colors that I have that that's closer to our hair tone, these will be the only colors that I use when coloring in hair. So